Hi everyone, I'm going to be starting off with lesson number 1, which is the first lesson of the 4th quarter to the school year. This is all new material and I'm very excited to be covering it with you. Topic number 1, lesson number 1, exploring inventions. This covers academic standards for the arts and humanities, 9.2D, historical and cultural perspective. For this lesson, you're going to owe me 3 things. Number 1, which invention intrigues you the most and who invented it? Number 2, is the invention relevant today and how? Number 3, how has this invention changed people's lives? Backing it up. All right, work example. What do these 3 things look like? Okay, so I picked out this guy. He is a Harvard professor who, let's take a closer look. The Hoberman sphere. Okay, so Chuck Hoberman, he's the inventor of the Hoberman sphere. Chuck Hoberman invented the Hoberman sphere. I find this invention intriguing because he discovered it by accident. Chuck Hoberman, after having explored the Hoberman sphere, I've been saying that a lot, wow, in several platforms, has now moved into exploring other ways to transform objects through studying origami. Like what? He goes from this kinetic structure. If you look down here, let me move my little, trying to move this, my face. If you look at this object right over here, this thing that looks like a little spiky ball, it actually kind of explodes like this, kind of like that little boy right up there. And it only takes a little bit of movement for it to go in and out like this. So we took that concept and people were like, oh, this is an amazing toy. And this toy over here, this sphere actually was one of, I think, #1 popular toy in like the 90s. So Chuck did not mean for it to be that way. He was actually thinking about bigger things like architecture or saving people's lives. For example, one of his architecture pieces is right up here. And what that kind of looks like is he actually designed this architectural piece right here for one of the Olympics on the stage when they had the presenters come up, so that when the stage would open and close, it would be like this dramatic, beautiful architectural drape. All right, let's move on. Backing it up. All right, so you owed me, like, what is the invention? Why does it intrigue you? Who did it? Number 2, how is it relevant today? And then number 3, what you owe me, how did it change people's lives? So let's look at this, change people's lives. Yes, so let's look at this picture down here and let's look at this one over here. So this one down here is an artery in the human heart. So Chuck's invention, the idea of having something come in that's really tiny and it can get bigger, is really great for heart surgery, that type of invention, because instead of cutting someone's chest and ripping open their rib cage, this is a lot less invasive down here. That's why thinking outside the box and being an inventor can really improve the lives of everyone. Also, number 2 over here, help to rethink architecture again. So if there is a catastrophic event in the United States and we need to house thousands of people, how are you going to do that in the most economical way? So these structures are kind of like what Chuck's invention is all about, just like a pop-up tent, instead of something that's like laborious and takes all these pieces to set up. So it's really good forward thinking that this guy has. Okay, so let's back it up even more. All right, so let's review the work that's due. Okay, so you need to find and research an inventor. I'm going to offer you a list that you can find in the Google Classroom. Which invention intrigues you the most and who invented it? Remember, number 1. Number 2, is the invention relevant today and how? Like, how do we use it today? Okay, it's not just like, this was an idea long ago that we don't use. Like, it needs to be something that's like happening now. Does the inventor have to be alive? No, the inventor could be deceased, but the invention has to be relevant today. Number 3, Has the invention changed people's lives? Okay, changing people's lives could mean a couple different things. Does it make people happy? Does it make people's lives easier? Or does it improve the health of people or the earth? Things like that. All right, let's back it up again. And again. Okay, topic number 2. This is going to be our second lesson this week. I'm not going to go into depth, but I want you to think forward. Okay, so you're going to be creating your own invention. What I'm going to go over with you guys is we're going to go over the brainstorming process. I'm going to show you guys how to get a bunch of ideas and narrow it down to one. Okay, and then you're going to have a final sketch. Your final sketch doesn't have to be the most detailed thing in the world, but it has to be like a basic concept worked out. All right, guys, that was lesson number 1.